Welcome back to another episode of 5 Minutes in Horror Haven. Keeping with the times, I'm going to keep the old alphabetical order going. And this episode's number B, what the fuck? Letter B. And the film is The Blackcoat's Daughter. Now, to give you more details, what I'm doing is I'm literally just going and finding the first movie of horror theme that I've never seen before, and keeping with alphabetical times, going with that. So, with that being said, 2015's The Blackcoat's Daughter is what I'm reviewing today. Written and directed by Osgood Perkins. Some of you may know a film he did recently in 2020 called Gretel and Hansel. Everybody loved it. I haven't seen that yet, so maybe review that in the future. But this film stars Emma Roberts, Kiernan Shipke, Lucy Boynton, and James Remar of, The Warriors fame, of course, and Dexter. He was, I think, the father in Dexter. This film was a psychological thriller, you know what I mean, brought to you by our pals at A24, which I think A24 is killing it right now in horror as far as horror goes. Like Blumhouse, I think, is kind of in the shitter. Every now and then they pop off with something all right, but for the most part, if you're going to the theater and you want to see something horror that'll be worth your while, you're better off going with an A24 film. So, the plot of this is you got two Catholic girls, Kat and Rose. They're left behind at their boarding school for the winter break. And they're not wanted by their parents. Don't want them, but they're left back at this school, this Catholic school, during winter break, very Dutch-like. Supposedly there's nuns that are satanic up in that motherfucker, and there's also another girl, Joan, I believe her name was, and she is escapee from a mental hospital, which is always nice, who is possessed by the unholy one himself. She's randomly found walking the streets, if I remember correctly, by Mr. James Remar of Warrior fame, the Warriors, plural, and his wife pick her up, and they eventually find out that was not a good move on their part. But yeah, the movie was an interesting flick. It was very dark, super duper artistic, maybe too artistic, for anybody that liked Hereditary, which I loved Hereditary, but you got Hereditary, shit. A lot of those really, they're almost really artistic. I put it in the same category as The Killing of a Sacred Deer, kind of. The director who did that, he did The Lobster as well. He did The Favorite movie that was actually kind of a letdown. But if you like that quirky, artistic, weird type thing, and you like movies with satanic panic in it, you know what I mean? A lot of crazy. There's a lot of satanic panic. The first episode was kind of a Satan movie too, so that's interesting. But yeah, if you like those really artistic horror films, which I do, and you like a little satanic panic sprinkled on top of it, I think that's a flick for you to check out. I think you'd enjoy it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's on Netflix. I caught it on Netflix. And the vinyl of this week is going to be the great The Boogeyman. Uli Lamel's The Boogeyman. You know what I mean? This actually has a superb soundtrack to it. It's all that beautiful keyboard music that we love so much from yesterday's past. You got that right there, the Booba Dee. Very beautiful. This soundtrack is good. Was that Tits? There you go. Not quite Tits. They're canceled out. But a beautiful green with a little black blurry on there. You can't go wrong with that. But yeah, this was a great one. Anybody that likes those old '80s soundtracks, especially the ones with the cool, John Carpenter type. Not John Carpenter type, but right now I'm kind of that it's not like techno. It's pre-techno type stuff. It's like you know, all the keyboards and the synth music. I think is the best way to do it. But it's got a great synth soundtrack to it. So, yo, you know, The Boogeyman, good film in itself. Soundtrack was bomb. You know, colored vinyl looks fucking awesome to begin with. Super good stuff. And The Blackcoat's Daughter, which I randomly popped on. Didn't really hear much of it. It was 2015, so that was kind of like, I guess, almost close to the beginning age of A24, I think. Not too far off, I'd say. But, you know, that was kind of a fun watch for a blind watch. Very artistic. Like I said, maybe too artistic at times. But if you like that type of thing, dive on in.